Something smells good. May I have a taste? Out of my way, Felix. This is no place for three lazy fiddlers.
But we're not lazy at all, as our awful king doesn't call for us in the month of Sundays.
We came to help. Isn't there something we can do? Freddie and I could fill the wood box and Fritz could help with the dishes.
Or set the table, or shell the peas.
I'd even peel potatoes for something to do. Why don't you go practice your skill? Or write a new tune? I got it!
King Cole won't even let us play it.
The king is not himself these days. Nothing pleases him these days.
Old King Cole is a grumpy old soul, and a grumpy old soul is he. He won't have his pipe, and he won't have his bowl, and he won't have his fiddlers three.
And the king won't even talk to me.
Your Majesty.
We were not making fun of his majesty.
But the king really is grumpy these days.
There's no pleasing him.
The truth is, we're worried about him. So my Cole is always such a dear, merry soul, and now he hardly ever laughs or smiles. There, Your Majesty. I'm going to make you a cup of tea.
Let us play a tune with you. Perhaps it will cheer you up.
No, thank you, Fritz. I couldn't spare it. He has everything to make him happy.
Not an enemy in the world.
But that's just the trouble. He claims he does have an enemy. An enemy who must be hunted down and brought to him in chains before he ever smiles again.
Who is it?
I have no idea.
Everyone in the kingdom loves old King Cole.
If only he would believe that. Let me in. Help! Let me in.
Quick, open the door.
Oh, please, hide me. You're after me. They're right on my heels. Do not be afraid. You're among friends. Sit down and calm yourself. Now, who are you and who is hunting for you? The king's soldiers. They're after me.
What have you done?
I have done nothing to harm a soul. I was simply a poor woman, helpless and alone. What is your name? My name is Mother Goose, and all my life I have written verses for children. Oh, please, Your Majesty, take pity on me and protect me from the king's soldiers.
What was in the king's name?
The soldiers hide me. Quick, under the table.
Where is she? I saw her come in here. Hand her over by order of the king.
Gentlemen, you forgot yourselves. You are in the presence of your queen.
Pardon, Your gracious majesty, pardon.
Now, what is the meaning of this?
We are on the trail of an enemy of the king, your majesty.
He ordered us to bring her in dead or alive.
You must be mistaken, such a poor, harmless old woman.
Your majesty has seen her.
Then she did come in here.
Shall we throw them out, Your Majesty? There are 6 of us against 2 of them.
Just say the word, your majesty.
What is the meaning of this? What goes on here?
We are on the trail of Mother Goose, sire.
She must be hiding in this very room.
Then find her! What are you waiting for?
Sire, I'll not stand by and see this harmless old woman hunted down by these ruffians.
Look, Your Majesty, the table.
Ah! So there you are.
Please, sire, let her go.
It's no use, ma'am. Guard the prisoner, men. Harold, you may read the charges against this woman.
The prisoner is charged with writing silly, stupid, and insulting verses about His Majesty, King Cole, members of the royal family, and many important citizens.
We will reverse the charges against you, Mother Goose. How do you plead, guilty or innocent?
I admit writing many verses, Your Majesty, but I deny that they are silly, stupid, or insulting.
Make a note, Harold. She admits writing the verses. We will now take up that ridiculous rhyme she wrote about me.
Everyone knows that, sire. Old King Cole is a merry old soul, and a merry old soul is he. He called for his pipe, he called for his bowl,
And he called for his fiddlers 3.
Now, what is so silly or insulting about that?
It makes me look foolish, wasting my time eating, drinking, and listening to music. I want the world to know about my great deeds, the damsels in distress I've rescued, the fine laws I've made, the battles I've won. Besides, I am not old. I'm only 39.
But, Your Majesty...
Quiet! The herald will now read what she wrote about our son, Prince George.
Georgie, Porgy, pudding and pie, kissed the girls and made them cry.
Silence! I'll not allow you to laugh at our son.
We know George is always kissing the girls.
I also know they don't cry. At least not many of them. Harold, it's time for the witnesses. You may show them in.
Mistress Mary, Little Boy Blue, Little Miss Muffet, Jenny, the old woman in the shoe.
Mistress Mary, what is the complaint against
can't get a job, no one will hire me to mind the sheep because she said I was under a haystack fast asleep.
And folks think I'm afraid of cats because she said I ran away from a spider.
Jenny, what is your complaint against me?
I can only earn a penny a day because she said I can't work any faster.
Our final witness is the old woman who lived in a shoe.
People think I'm cruel to my children because she said that I give them broth without bread and whip them all soundly and send them to bed.
Well, we're charged against you, Mother Goose. What do you have to say for yourself? Nothing, Your Majesty. I only wrote the truth. In that case, the trial is ended. You stand guilty as accused.
No, Your Majesty, have mercy.
I repeat, the court finds you guilty, but because I am a just and kindly man, I will give you one more chance.
Thank you, sire.
If you will sign these new rhymes I've written down here and agree to have them printed in every Mother Goose book from now on, we will set you free. Do you agree?
Before I decide, I must hear the rhyme.
Very well. We will start with Mistress Mary.
Mistress Mary, light and airy, how does your garden grow? With cockle shells and silver bells and pretty maids on a row. Little boy Blue is blowing his horn to keep the animals out of the corn. He is the one to look after your sheep, always alert and never asleep.
Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a great spider who sat down beside her, but bravely Miss Muffet did stay.
Seesaw, Marjorie Duck. Jenny shall have a new master. She must earn more than a penny a day because she works faster and faster.
There was a good woman who lived in a shoe where children always knew just what to do. She fed them their supper and sent them to bed, giving each little darling a pat on the head.
In the absence of Prince George, I have written the following. The young Prince George had a charming way of kissing the girls to make them stay. And as for myself, I have composed what I think you will agree is a masterpiece. Great King Cole was a mighty fine soul, and a mighty fine soul was he. He called for his sword, and he called for his gun, and he marched off to victory.
Just sign here, my good woman.
Never, never, never. I'd rather be put in the dungeon forever than sign such a pack of lies and falsehoods.
Then you will go to the dungeon. You had your chance. To the dungeon with her.
No, 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 no.
No, 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 no!
What is he shouting? Out there, Your Majesty.
Where? I can't see anyone. Come here where I can see you. Who are you who dare defy me? What do you want?
We demand justice for Mother Goose.
We want to be heard.
Mother Goose belongs to the children of the world. We are here to defend her.
We want no change in Mother Goose.
But
our new ones are ever so much better than the old ones.
that's because you are too contrary to see the difference.
I am not contrary!
Yes, you are. That's why we love you.
That's why you're famous. See?
Yes, of course. Mother Goose has made every one of you famous all over the world.
From Zanzibar to Londonderry, the children love country men.
In China, India, and Peru, the children sing about Little Boy Blue. Don't think my dad fell asleep. They wouldn't like you half as much if you had stayed awake.
And what about me? Do people make fun of me just because I ran away from a spider?
No, lots of people are afraid of spiders. And as for Jenny, standing right there, although we went right past her, we like her just the way she is. We wouldn't want her any faster.
And what about me? Do children know I really love them?
Our mothers love us very much, on that we're always banking. But also every now and then, I guess we do need spanking.
Children of the world think of us, Your Majesty. Then I move that all charges against Mother Goose be dismissed.
Agreed!
But what about me? And what about my son, Prince George?
For goodness sake, Father, don't you know me?
Never saw you before. Who are you?
I'm Georgie. Georgie Porgy putting in
Prince! What are you doing in those clothes?
I believe that a prince should go out and mingle and get to know the people. So I've been traveling around the land, talking to all the boys and girls.
And you mean to say that you don't mind that insulting rhyme?
Georgie Porgy pudding and pie. I like it.
and I like the one Mother Goose wrote about me.
Even the part about making the girls cry when you kiss them?
Oh, Father, I don't think you know very much about girls. They only pretend to cry. They are really full of giggles.
It's all very well for the rest of you to drop your charges against Mother Goose, but I'm the king, and I demand to be treated with respect.
But, Father, they love you most of all.
We read about lots of pigs who have won great battles, but half the time we can't even remember their names.
Father, in my travels, I have seen your statues in gardens and parks.
It's hard to find a jolly old king like you.
I'm beginning to feel a bit merry in spite of myself.
3 cheers for old King Cole! Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
Mother Goose, I apologize and grant you a full pardon. Herald, I wish to make a proclamation. Hear ye, from this day, Mother Goose shall hold full sway. Honor her when she appears, greet her with resounding cheers. Ring the bell from spire and steeple, teach her verses to the people. Never once forget the name of Mother Goose, who brought us fame.
Thank you, King Cole.
Thank you, Father. When I grow up, I'm going to be just like you. I'll try to be a merry old soul, and a merry old soul I'll be. I'll call for my pipe, and I'll call for my bowl, and I'll call for my fiddlers three.
That's fine, son, but today I'll be giving my own orders. Now we will choose our partners for the Mother Goose Hop. Madam, will you do me the honor?